You know, time to speak that truth, man. And for the chosen ones, the ones that's aware of what's going on, man. To the other ones, man, I'ma let the dead live with the dead. It's that God flow. We trying to learn now, man. They demonized our ancient wisdom and told us it was evil, but to this day, they use our magic on our own people. Try to govern your mental and they poison your temple off the food that you intake. Now let's get this shit straight. Want me to pay you taxes off some money y'all been made? This shit ain't adding up, man. How the fuck are we getting raped? Another pandemic, so-called terrorists in your face. Lies, scams, and deception, but hey, welcome to USA. They want the truth hidden from us. Let's make this shit is over. We about to call. Yo, what up with y'all out there? Hope y'all been keeping y'all vibes high. Welcome back to the Sacred Soul Network. Today we're going to discuss Elon Musk's AI company developing a supercomputer in Memphis named Colossus. It's supposed to be for training AI models, chatbots, self-driving technology, and other scientific things. On this broadcast, I'm going to talk about the spiritual significance on why he picked that particular location and a couple other things. It's already controversial with people in the surrounding area because of how much power is going to be used. But that should be the least of their words. It's going to be using spiritual energy too. But I'm going to break that down in this video. But let me start by saying this. If you ask me, Elon Musk, he artificial. He a part of a certain bloodline. He a ET or he's just a synthetic being. But that's neither here nor there. As I said earlier, it was built in 122 days. 122 break down to the number 5 in numerology, which is linked to the planet Mercury, which is linked to communication and mind control. It's also linked to change, freedom, and chaos. That means it can either liberate you or enslave you. Now, let's talk about the name Colossus. Colossus means giant, towering presence. Spiritually, it represents a man-made god, an artificial being made of circuits and codes that demand worship through reliance. He really invoking the idea of people worshiping AI. He also imitating a sci-fi film from the 70s called Colossus, the Forbin Project. That movie was about a supercomputer that gained control over nukes and took power over humans. Literally, an AI becoming a ruler. Talk about art imitating life. Colossus connects to giants, gods, idols, and AI taking godlike powers. Now, let's talk Memphis and ley lines. If you don't know what a ley line is, I'm about to tell you. It's an invisible energy line running across the earth. Think of it as the planet's veins. Our body has energy channels, just like the earth do. Ancient sites, pyramids, and temples was built on these ley lines because the energy is stronger and more spiritual there. Some places feel powerful because they sit on these ley lines. Basically, ley lines are earth energy highways. So-called elites or powers that have ceremonies and perform rituals on these ley lines during certain planetary alignments and dates throughout the solstices. They even have certain buildings built on these ley lines. These energetic centers are on different land masses spread throughout this planet. I'm just gonna throw two locations out there. Washington, California. Washington got a very important building where very important people go in or whatever, that's structured off sacred geometry and is sitting on top of a ley line. I'm just leave it at that. If you want to know more about ley lines, do you some research on them. But notice I said powers that were earlier because this shit is falling. They know in order for them to continue to control, they got to pull out all the stuff now. The only way they're going to keep control is if we keep giving them our power. But moving on to why Elon selected Memphis, Tennessee as the location. Memphis, Tennessee was named after Memphis, Egypt, the city of Ptah, the god of creation through speech and technology. Ptah was an ancient Egyptian creator god, worshipped mainly in Memphis, Egypt. That city was his sacred city. His name means the opener, the sculptor. He was the god of craftsmen, builders, architects, and inventors. As you can see right here, he holding a scepter and he holding an ankh. Memphis sit on big ley line energy. Memphis sit on the Mississippi River. That's a big ley line energy right there. Water hold memory and the flow of consciousness. But I'll talk about the element of water on another video too. But Elon Musk's computer, Colossus, is plugged into this, so they amplify the reach. But if you're aware, you already know they lie to us about everything. Geographical locations, who we are, where we came from. Them motherfuckers will tell you, I don't know, look under the couch, but the shit be right in your face. But it's a K-roll Illinois just like it's a K-roll Egypt. But we just gonna sit here and act like these places wasn't already here. Just say that. But both Memphises sit along great rivers. The Memphis Egypt sat along the Nile. The Memphis, Tennessee sat along the Mississippi. Powerful but turbulent. It carried ancestral trauma from slavery, colonization, and bloodshed. But rivers cross power spots. Like I said, the element of water is powerful. It holds memory. It amplified whatever energy was present. And with Memphis, that was pain, struggle, colonization, bloodshed from the past, and shadow cycles that would never heal. That's why it's so much violence over there. Yeah, Elon know building a supercomputer over there was symbolic. Memphis got them power grids, them indigenous mounds that's aligned with the solstices and the sunrises and energy currents. Cause the land was sacred before modern buildings. But to break it all down in conclusion for real, Elon Musk building that computer over there, basically they're gonna have the power to hijack thoughts and energy. Cause the computer is basically an energy net. By it being somewhere sacred as Memphis, it's tapping into the Earth's natural energy current, you feel me? Yeah, he says it's for the advancement of AI. But the fact of the matter is, it's gonna try to harvest collective consciousness. Once it has that energy, it can shape and control reality, guiding what people see, think, or believe. It's technically a modern day demiurge. Spiritually, this in alignment with the archonic agenda to monitor, simulate, and predict human thought and emotion. They don't want you to think on your own, so be aware. Because they losing their power. Since they losing their power, they know they got an agenda to go by, so they gonna speed everything up, you know. But long as you're aware and spiritually protected by the divine source, you good. It ain't nothing to fear. As we all know, fear lowers your vibration, making it easy for them to infiltrate and feed off our energy like they've been doing. Oh yeah, all this is alleged. But that's all for this episode. Like, comment, subscribe. If you like this type of content, yeah, you're a sacred soul who remembering that you're here to do more than just exist. I'm out. You know, time to speak that truth, man. And for the chosen ones, the ones that's aware of what's going on, man. To the other ones, man, I'ma let the dead live with the dead. It's that God flow. We trying to learn now, man. They demonized our ancient wisdom and told us it was evil, but to this day, they use our magic on our own people. Try to govern your mental and they poison your temple off the food that you intake. Now let's get this shit straight. Want me to pay you taxes off some money y'all been made? This shit ain't adding up, man. How the fuck are we getting raped? Another pandemic, so-called terrorists in your face. Lies, scams, and deception, but hey, welcome to USA. They want the truth hidden from us. This make the shit is over. We about to cause an uprising. I hope you ready, soldier. And I don't care about being banned. This my godly